Boss. Hello and welcome to our next class. This is number 4. My name is Sensei Jamoki. I am from Zen-Shin Martial Arts Academy. And you are watching the Around the World in 79 Days challenge video. And we're bringing you classes twice a week. And we are here to support mental and physical health of all people affected by lockdown, especially young people. So I invite you guys, you could get your siblings or your parents or family members involved to exercise with you. We can all learn karate together, have a good time and get a bit fitter as well. So this is our 4th class. So we're going to build on what we've already done before. I hope you guys have been following along. You can go check out what we have studied previously as well. So let's start our class properly. We're going to put our heels together, hands by the side in musubadachi. You can copy me. Then we're going to go into Seiza positions. We're going to put one knee down and the other knee. Sit down. So if you are a girl, you're going to have your legs together. And boys, we have our legs open. So put our hands together, close your eyes, and we're just going to breathe nice and slowly through our nose. Do a big breath in, and out, release it. One more time, breathe in. Mokuso Yame. Open your eyes. Okay, we're going to say the salutation. This is the way we start the class traditionally. Basically what I'm saying is just addressing the teacher. Usually when we would be in the dojo doing a real class, I'd get a student to say it to start the class, but because we've got the students here, apart from you, we'll say it together now. Sensei ni oinigai shimasu. Right. Yes. Good. And then stand. Put one leg up and then come back. Come back. Yes. Good. So that sensei ni oinigai shimasu is the way we start our class. It's just addressing the sensei. Very formal. We're now going to say our Students' Creed, which is our promise. I think this is about the 3rd time we've done it together. So let's see if you can remember any parts or recognize bits. I intend to develop myself in a positive manner and to avoid anything that will reduce my mental growth or my physical health. I intend to develop self-discipline in order to bring out the best in myself and others. I intend to use what I learn in class constructively and defensively to help myself and my fellow man, and never to be abusive or offensive. Musubadachi. Right. Awesome. Good, okay, let's get started. I think I've already spoken enough already today. So we're going to start with just bouncing on the spot. Good, so keep nice and loose and relaxed. My heels aren't even touching the floor. I'm just on the ball of my foot. Good, let's count to 10. Go. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruku, shichi, hachi, kya, jia. Now I want you to turn. See, I'm turning 1 foot at a time. I'm twisting my hips. Got it, okay. Let's keep our guard up as we do this actually. Let's go. Ich, ni, sa, shi, go, ruku, shichi, hachi, kya, jia. Okay, I'm going to show you to jumping jacks. So now make it nice and big. Ich, ni, sa, shi, go, ruku, shichi, hachi, kya, jia. Okay, shake off those legs. Good job. Let's go round with the arms. And let's go the opposite way. And let's just twist side to side. Good, let's send the arms out and just do a little plunge. Okay, good. Let's lift up our knees. Let's do some knee touches. Good. So try and raise the hands up high, and the knees are going to come and meet them. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruku, shi, chi, hachi, kya, cha. Okay, let's flick behind and see if you can get your heel to touch your bum. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruku, shi, chi, hachi, kya, ja. Okay, so last one. This time we're going to try and get our knee to the side here. So not going in front, we're bringing it to the side. I'm trying to get my shoulder to touch my knee. Okay, let's do a couple to practice. Hajime, touch, other side, touch, and touch, touch. How high can you get? All the way up. Two more. Good, and yam there. Good job. Now everyone, you two just stand on your toes. Gonna be real tall. Reach up to the sky. And be extra long. Good, now come down. We're gonna touch our toes. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Good, and come up, we can put our hands on our hips. And we're going to turn around in a circle. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, and morte. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Okay, good. Let's lean over to one side. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, and morte. Ich, ni, san, she, go. Okay, I think we're ready to do some push-ups. In last class, I remember, we didn't do any, which I was disappointed about. So let's make sure we do some today. So you guys, if you have trouble getting on the floor, or maybe you're not strong enough yet to do full push-ups, doing them against a wall is perfectly fine, and you can still work those muscles. If you are feeling a bit stronger, you can do them on your knees as well. And then next level would be to do hands like this. I'm going to do normal push-ups. We're going to do 10 good ones. And if you can follow along and count in Japanese with me, good job, that'd be great. Okay, let's try. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruku, shiji, hachi, kyo, kyo. Good. And now I'm going to sit back for a moment and just reach forward. Nice and tall. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Okay. We're down on the floor now, so we might as well do some sit-ups. Let's go. So when we come down on the bum. Yeah, we're going to come all the way up. So do your best. Maybe for some of you, you could put your hands on your thighs and we're going to do crunches like this. If you're feeling strong, you can come all the way up. Okay, let's go. Hajime. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruku, shiji, hachi, kyo, ja. Good job, okay. Got some sit-ups done. Let's stand up. Good. Last set. We're going to do our squat. So spread your legs, not too wide, toes going forward. We're going to come all the way down and up. You know what, we're going to do a bonus as well. What we're going to do, we'll squat and we're going to kick. And we change legs, squat, kick. Just because we're doing karate, and it is a bit harder to do it like this, so I think it'd be a good challenge. Remember to keep your guard up the whole time. Okay, hajime. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Roku. Shichi. Hachi. Kya. Ja. Good job, boss. Good, I'm definitely feeling warm now. Let's go for a quick stretch for a few minutes. So, first I'm going to put my arm across my body. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Let's change. And we can easily count to 5 now, can't we? Should we do it together? Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And we're going to go up now. Hands just trying to reach down. Let's go again. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Okay, let's change sides. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Okay. Good. Let's go round with our hips again. So make some nice big circles. Good. Let's go the opposite way. Mote. Good. Now I want us to go side to side here. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Okay. Good. Shake it off. Let's touch our toes. Legs don't need to be spread too wide at the moment. Good, make sure your legs are as straight as they can be. Now I want to look through your legs. Look what's behind you. Good, and come on up. I think we could, it's time to be a banana, so we're going to put our feet together, arms up, and we're just going to bend over to the side and balance, and look up to the sky as well with it. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Okay, let's come up, let's go to the other side. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, come back. Okay, good job. Now, last class, we went through some stances. The stance was front stance or Zen-Shin in Japanese. Now, it looks like this from the side. Now, I want you guys to try and make this position here. So you can face forward the camera or your screen and make it like here. I'm just showing you from the side just to make it easier for you. Notice how all of my toes are trying to face the direction that I'm going in. My front knee is nicely bent. You see it's straight, going straight down. My back leg is straight. I want to face the way I'm going. Okay, let's try with the other leg now. And one thing you can't see from this angle, I'll change here, is that there is a gap in between my legs. This allows me some stability. If your legs are too narrow, this is where we have balancing problems. So make sure there's a gap here. Good, and relax, shake off the legs. We're going to do once again. So here's my stance. Now I want to bend this back knee. It's not touching the floor though. I'm just keeping it off the floor. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Now I want to straighten both legs. Now I want you to come down and touch your toes at the front. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Now watch, I'm going to bend this leg now and come back here. We're going to try and balance with no hands. Maybe you might need to put a hand on either side or to the front. I'm going here. So these toes are facing up to the sky and the weight's back here. Okay, now we are going to come back forward. Good, and let's change stance. So I've got my other leg forward. Let's do this set again. So this is my front stance, the Zen-Shin. Now let's bend the back knee. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Let's straighten both legs. Now we're going to come forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Good. Now let's come back here. So toes are trying to go up to the sky. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Good. Forward. Yummy. Okay, shake it off. Well done. I think from here we can just spread our legs once more. Put our hands down. Let's do a couple of bounces here, up and down. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Good. Let's reach over to one side. Let's go to the other. Good. Come back to the middle. We just go heel, toes, heel, toes, heel, toes. Last time. Heel and toes. Good. So I want to do one little bonus stretch, which some of my students really enjoy doing. So we're going to sit on the floor here. We are going to lie back. Now it starts with lifting the bum up off the floor. Then I'm going to use my hand to support the back. So now the bottom of my back and the bum is off the floor. Then from here I'm going to try and touch the floor behind me with my toes. So I'm going all the way over and touching. Good, okay, come up and rest. Now what you can do now is get these hands to come behind you. And then we can touch like this. Try and keep those legs straight. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And relax one. And how did you do? It was a pretty hard one. I know a lot of my students enjoy doing that one, so that's a good challenge. So we'll do the reverse of that now. So we're going to come down onto a tummy, and we're going to come up into a cobra position. So I want you to look up to the sky, push your shoulders down to the floor, push your hands into the floor as well. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Good. Then let's stand up. Okay, good job. Well done. I'm feeling warm. I'm feeling ready to go. I've just got to make sure my gi is tied up. There we go. Good. Good. So we're going to do some karate now. So let's put our feet together. Subadach. Ready. Us. Yoi. Good. So this is our ready position. We're going to do our first move. Chokazuki. Can you guys remember what chokazuki is? Okay, good job, good try. So what we're going to do is put one hand out and we're going to change and punch. And punch. We mentioned it in last class and the class before. Let me quickly run through a couple of important things. As I punch, my hands twist. So this hand is on top. And this hand is twisted the other way, so the hands are going to rotate and work opposite to each other. And next important thing is not to twist the body too much when you're punching. We want to keep our body straight and up here when we punch. Last thing is our focus. It's looking forward. I imagine looking at the bad guy and I'm ready here. That's important. Okay, let's do it together. So let's say our karate move. Chokazuki. So let's put one arm out. If we all put our left hand out together. So we're going to punch now. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ru, shich, hach, kyo, kyo. Now we can do our kiai, our shout. Aya! 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 Good. And yame. Us. The kiai was something we introduced last class, and that's our shout. I just want to give you a warning that we shouldn't be like howling and wailing. I know some of our students can do that, especially the younger ones. It's a short and sharp, like this, from our core here, from the stomach. Good, cool. We're going to try another set of those. Let's make it a little bit faster. Let's put our left arm out again. Notice I'm aiming right for my tummy here. I want you to aim for mine, so I'm going for you. Get ready. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ru, shich, hach, kyo, aya, yame. I'm Subadach. Right. Okay, well done everybody. That's a little bit faster. We're moving stronger. Now, actually, let's advance it up a level, because yesterday we did some stances, didn't we? We worked on not yesterday, the last class we did. We were in our stance. We had our arm out. We stepped, punch, and we came back, didn't we? And we stepped, punch, and come back. So I want us to try that now, stepping forward. So this time I'm going to face you here. So if we all use our left arm and left leg first, we're going to use this side to step, punch. And notice when I land, I'm trying to be solid. I don't want to be wobbly, because my punch isn't going to do anything. So when you land, and then come back, that's our set. We're going to do some on both sides. Try and be faster than me. Yoi. So this move now, because we're stepping forward, is called oizuki. That's it, go on. And again, oizuki. Okay, let's try left side. Ich. And come back. Yame. Now other side. Ni. Yame. Sa. Yame. Shi. Yame. Go. Yame. Ruku. Yame. Shichi. Yame. Hachi. Yame. Kia. Yame. Jia. Yame. I'm Subadach. Right. Us. How did you do? That stance was can be quite hard to move in, but we just got to practice and get better. So I hope you weren't wobbling about and you're able to do it. Now let's try something different. We're going to put our hands behind our back. No hands. Now we're going to get some space, so maybe you need to take a couple of steps back. Now from here, we're going to use any leg. We can all use our left together. Here, left, and we step forward like this. And then watch how I step forward now. Okay, that's a bit too close. Let me do that again. So we would call this, there's a letter in the alphabet that we're drawing with our feet as we step. Watch this carefully. What letter in the alphabet am I drawing? That's one. And do you know what letter I was drawing? Goes in and out. In and out. If you said if you said C, you're going to be correct. Or something curved like this. We are making a C step. This is what we will call it. Because see, this leg goes in and out. What we don't want to do is like this and then like this. See how we're very exposed in the middle? Where once I come through the middle, I can step through the middle. So we go in and out. So let's do another round. So I'll use my left leg. Remember, we're moving in and out as we step. No hands. Each. Knee. Seven. Let's step back now, see if we can do that. Keep the back up, look forward. Itch. Still make the C step. Knee. Sup. Good, and yummy. Good, shake it up. Good, well done. So this is our Zen-Shin actually, and as we start progressing in our karate training, the stances are very more important. Become even more important. If you think about any kind of martial arts or fights and stuff, our movement and how we can move away out of danger, or how we can move forward to attack, or move to the side to dodge, is very important. And if we don't have a good foundation, we're not going to be able to be as good. So it's really important, guys, that when you do your stance, I'm working my legs still here. I feel solid. Once I start making it like this, and punching like this, stance too small, I don't have the right foundations. But once I start making it a bit bigger, now it's going to look better. And I feel stronger. It's all working. Let's do this set once more. Let's see if we can make that stance nice. We got 3 forward and 3 back. Get ready. Itch in and out. Knee. Sup. Now we're going back. Itch. Knee. Sup. Yummy. Good, and shake it off, well done. I feel like my legs, maybe we need to just slap down our legs. Feeling good, okay. So we went through some blocks last class. Let's go through a couple and see if we can add some to the mix. So we've got our first block. Let me do a test actually, because I did this with Sensei Fia last class. Now the first block was if I had either a tap was coming down, maybe someone just wants to feel your hair, and I think your hair looks cool, so they want to touch it. And how would you attack that, block that attack? So if I come down like this, what's your attack going to be? Sorry, what's your block going to be? So I come down, it's going to make a rising block, aren't you? So if you imagine this was coming down on me, I want to use his hand up to block this way. So our rising block, like this here, going above our head to block ourselves. So this was the first one that we did last class. The attack coming down, and then the block going up. We're going to try this one. Can you guys remember what it is? Argue key. argue key, rising block. So remember, it's going to make that X and it finishes above our head and away from it. Like this. Good. So I want you to imagine, maybe I'm using my bamboo sword there to hit you over the head, and you've got to stand there strong and block. Good. Remember, I'm looking forward towards you, to the bad guy. And I don't want to twist my body too much because I'm not going to be as strong here. You've got to keep it forward. Yeah. Okay, let's try. Argue key. Let's try our left side first. So this left arm is going to go up. Itch. Knee. Now remember that X, that cross. Sound. She. Go. Ruku. She chi. Hachi. Kya. Ja. Yame. Us, okay. Well, they seem to be getting better. All it takes is practice. We're going to do one more set, but just remember, the blocks don't come around the side. You're going to get hit there. They have to come through the middle, make an X, and go up here. That's very important. So the block's happening in front of you, not the side. Okay, let's make it a bit faster, stronger, scarier. So left side again. Itch. Knee. Sa. She. Go. Rook. Sit. Hatch. Kya. Ja. Yummy. Us, well done. Good job. That is getting better and better. Now, what I would like to do, before we finish off those blocks that we need to do, I'd like us to try and step forward in this stance as well. So that's stepping forward, making a block and block like this. So the same rules apply really as when we were punching. You want to keep the body up. I'm looking forward and block. And I want to finish my block and step at the same time. It's no good blocking and stepping. It's not right, does it? And it's no good stepping and blocking, stepping and blocking. Don't want that. We're going to try and get them to finish together. Like this, okay? So, let's try. Maybe you need to get some space. We're going to take 2 nice steps forward and then 2 steps back. So I'm going to start over here and face the side. Yoy. Argue. Use your left side first. Itch. We've got 1 more step forward. Knee. Now, let's try stepping back. This is going to be harder, but we can do it. Itch, step back. Good, and again. Knee. Good, let's go forward again. Itch. Knee. Let's go back. Itch. Knee. Well done. So that's moving back. You might find it hard to move back. You sometimes got to do that, but we don't want to make that kind of movement. You see how I end up pushing away from it. It'd be much better to keep our back up straight, to come in and back. But once I start moving, I hear too much movement, too slow. Okay, I got a little challenge there. So if I'm here, If I say left, we're going to look to the left and block and come back. If I say right, we're going to look, block. Now, if I say forward, you're going to take a step forward and do that same block. You can use any leg and block. Now, when I say behind you, again, you can use any leg. I want you to turn and block. So we're using all 4 directions. The aim of this is just to get us to react quickly, to be able to step in a stance and it to be strong. To be able to react quickly, step and block ourselves, defend, all in like that. Okay, so this is your challenge. I want you to listen carefully, get some space. We're always going to come back to our middle spot here, and then we're going to turn over here, or come back over here, and we're going to try and block at the same time. That's okay, let's give it a go. Left! Got it. Reset. Left! Reset. Right! Reset. Left! Reset. Forward! Reset. Forward! Reset. Right! Reset. Behind you! Reset. Did you do it? And again. Behind you! Reset. Forward! Reset. Left! Reset. Right! Reset. And yummy. Awesome. Okay, good job. Well done, everybody. Hope you're able to move fast then and change in stance and landing in it and making a block and being focused. Yesterday, not yesterday, last class, we had a great exercise. We focused actually on, after we made the technique, coming back to here, to our ready position. Not pulling up and doing it kind of sloppily and looking casual with it, but looking a bit, taking ourselves a bit more seriously and really trying to control ourselves as we move back. So, for example, if I was to turn this way, now when I come back, I'm going to look like this. If I go forward, like this. So we're going to have a go at this. Do a couple more. I just want you to think about how you're presenting yourself as you move forward and back. Are you in control or are you out of control? Okay, let's try. Right! Yummy. Forward. Yummy. Behind you. Yummy. Left. Yummy. Oh, okay, well done everybody. I think we worked our stance good, and we've worked these couple of techniques quite well now. That's our R-U-K, our rising block, and also our chokozuki, which is punch on the spot. But then we've also added oizuki, which is a straight punch, stepping forward. So there are a good couple of techniques we know there. We have done Gidambarai as well, haven't we? We did this last class. And this is our lower sweeping block. What I'd like to try now is just an exercise where we can practice blocking in 4 directions. So as you can see here, there's a tap could come from above onto my head, An attack could come from, come low towards my legs. An attack could come on this side. An attack could come on this side as well. It could also come straight for me. There's a couple of blocks that we can use for this. So the first one we did was for our head, we went up. Now I'm going to use the same hand to block down. So I've got a high block and a low block. Now from here, this same hand that's blocking, I'm going to first come back and block. So this is our Uchuki, a new block for you. So we start under the armpit and block out. You imagine someone was coming to tap around the side. This could work here to block. So let me show you the three. I go up. Same hand goes down. Same hand goes out. And then the last one, I'm going to go across the body. So I'm using the same hand to block all 4 times for each direction. Watch, this is the hand that's going to block every time. It goes up, it goes down, it goes on the outside. I start under the armpit and then go out. And then the last one, across the body. Let's try with the other hand now. We like to be ambidextrous. So we're going to go up first, block the head. Then we go down, block the legs. Now we're going to block on this side. So I'm going to go under my armpit and block here, away from my body. And the last one, this arm goes across the body. Do that one more time. I hope we got that. So we want to imagine there's 4 attacks coming from those directions, and this one hand can get all the directions as we block. So let's try out our left hand again. Ich go up, knee go down, san go out, she across. Good, okay, and rest. Let's try the other hand now. So this one's going to go up above your head. Ich. Now we go down, knee. Now we go out this way. Now we're going to go across. Good, and down. I think we should try this right hand. We can do a set on each side more. Really try and imagine what you're blocking. For example, if the attack is coming from my head and I only lift my arm here, or I'm blocking here, I'm going to get hit. If I'm blocking my legs, but my block comes up here, I'm going to be hit. I need to go down. The same with the outside block. I need to make sure it finishes here. If it finishes here, I've been hit. And the same with the last block. It goes across the body. If I finish it here, I've still been punched. So I need to move it across. So it's really important that our blocks start and finish in the correct position. Okay, let's try. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the set. Get ready. 1. Same hand. 2. Same hand. 3. Last one. 4. Good. Let's do this hand. Let's rest. Let's do the same hand once more. I felt quite good about that one. Then let's try. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we do one more time and rest. Let's try. Ich, ni, sa, she, and yame. Do you notice I actually use 2 hands with every block? A one-handed block would look like and although that's not good, I'm only actually doing half the movement. So you just sum up, if you feel like you've got it and you're coordinated and you can make the 4 blocks, now try and use that other hand. We have been through it recently. In our last class we went through it a bit. Maybe in our next class I'll use Sensei Afia and we can develop this other hand a little bit more. But for today, I really want you to try and use this other hand first. It basically points out in front before every block. This way. We're going to try blocking with this hand now. Let's try. Ich, ni, sa, she, and rest. Okay, we'll do 2 more times. Let's have a go for the head again. Ich, ni, sa, she. Good, and yame. Okay, last time. Ich, ni, sa, she. Yame. Right. Us. Okay, well done everybody. That might have been a little bit hard. That was our hardest part of the class. Let me just remind you of the blocks. This is something for you to remember, practice, and just try to understand. So we have our Arguki, rising block. Then our next one was Gidambarai. Gidambarai is our lower sweeping block. Then we have Uchiuki, which is our inside, outside block. Inside, outside block. Then we have Sotoki, which is our outside, inside block. Outside, inside block. Outside, inside block. So they're the 4 basic blocks that we have learned today, and these 4 moves are, we use them from white belt all the way to black belt. They're very important blocks. I have actually created the beginner book of blocks for you guys, specifically for the people that are taking part in the Around the World in 79 Days challenge. If you were to go to Zen-Shin online.com/79 days, that's a whole mouthful, isn't it? You'll be able to download the beginner book of blocks for free. And this is just going through the techniques, gives you a little bit more information on the blocks that we're learning here. It's just a good way to revise. You can learn a little bit more. Got some Japanese in there as well, so that's cool. Before we end this class, I think we should do one last challenge. I think we're going to do some jumping. I'm going to try and jump up to the ceiling and touch it, okay? So these are going to be rocket jumps. So this is when we start low like this, hands on the floor. We're going to jump and we're going to try and reach as high as you can in your room. And when we jump, I want you to have your arms and let them go up to the sky. It's going to help you bring yourself up. I'm just going to go here so you can see how high I can go. Okay, get ready to go down. Ich, ni, sa, she, go, ruku, shichi, hachi, 2 more, kyo, jump. Shake it off, hold on everyone. Anyone get up into space? That's some good jumping. Well done to all of you. Let's end our class now then. So we've got our feet together, our heels together, hands to the side. Sensei ni domo arigato Gozaimashita. Ready? Awesome. Thank you everybody for joining in today. Had a lot of fun. I hope you learned something. If you go away and practice it in your own time, and that way you can get better and better, and that's all it is. The moves we do, and to get to this level, I've been doing karate for too many years, 26 years now, and I've had my black belt for 20 of those years. And a lot of that time was just spent working on techniques and understanding, and then also applying the moves. So for you that have joined, you might have dragged some family members in with you. Just take time to practice, work it out slowly, and you will get better over time. I did just mention the website where you can download the beginner book of blocks, and if you go to 79days.co.uk, you can then support the charity as well, which is why we're doing this. All about mental and physical health, interaction, communication for everyone really, especially young people. So I've been Sensei Jamoki. I hope you had a great time with me today. I've had a great time. I will see you next class. And until then, stay safe. Thank you for joining.